Hello my people, welcome to this episode. Comfort food doesn't need to take so many hours of cooking. All you need is around 30 to 45 minutes to make this delicious beef stew to be served with rice and some avocado. There are so many different recipes on how to cook beef, and it depends on the spices that you are using and the ingredients as well. So in this recipe you'll need some meat. We have some fresh ingredients like onions, tomatoes, carrots, green capsicum, garlic, and some leftover corn, and I am going to list them in the description box down, so please do not forget to check on that. So I am going to start off by placing a pan of medium flame, add in 2 tablespoons of cooking oil. Now when it comes to meat, you can cut into big chunks or thinly sliced, especially when in a hurry, because it cooks super fast and you don't waste a lot of energy that is gas. So now I am going to start up by building up flavor for my beef stew by adding in my onions, which I am going to saute for around a minute or until they get a perfect golden brown color. And slowly cooking your onions is going to add in a nice sweetness to the stew, and also it's going to caramelize the onions, making them so delicious. You can add salt, which is going to release water from the onions, and they are going to soften up very fast. So you are going to stir in the salt and let the onions slowly cook. If you have some extra veggies like eggplant, zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower, and so, you can throw into the recipe as well. So this is a perfect customizable recipe, and after a minute you will notice that the onions are getting that perfect golden brown color. So you are going to add in 4 cloves of garlic, which are chopped and diced nicely. Saute for around 30 seconds. Yeah, so we are going also to be adding in green onions. Give it 30 seconds as well, and the garlic is ready, and you are going to be noticing that your kitchen is smelling absolutely so nice. So now I am going to add in the meat. If you have dry and wet spices, you are going to add them in the pan or your pot at this point. If you notice your pan is getting dry, please add in a splash of water, but remember that meat has its own meat. So now I am going to mix everything together until the onions and the meat are well mixed. And if you have cinnamon, just add a touch of it, and it is going to add in a very nice warm taste to your beef stew, which is going to be absolutely amazing. Just a touch. Do not add in too much cinnamon because it will not be that good. So just make sure each and every piece of the meat is mixed well with the onions, and it is going to sip in that flavor, and it is going to be so good. So at this point, I am now going to cover the pan and let the meat simmer over a medium low flame for around 6 to 10 minutes, or until it's tender. You can add in a splash of more water if you notice that the pan or pot is drying out, but for me, I just like choosing not to add any water because the flames are at medium low, so it's going to cook just nicely. At this point, if you have not prepared your rice, you can just go ahead and prepare your rice. So now I am going to be blending up my tomatoes. So I just cut them like this. Then the next thing, I am going to be blending them up, and you can also choose to cook them without blending, but blending it's good because it's going to make the sauce a bit thicker. And also, if you have tomato paste, you can add in about a tablespoon. So this is how I normally do it. Back to my beef, and it is coming up very well. It's been around 7 minutes and the meat is somehow tender. I love the aroma in the kitchen because it's just so good. Now I'll cover it and give it 3 more minutes for it to be more tender. So I'll pick up my blender jar, put in the tomatoes, and I'll be adding in about 2 tablespoons of water to make the tomatoes blend nicely. Cover the blender jar and blend my tomatoes until smooth. Yeah, just like that. Very simple. So please, if you are watching my video for the first time, please subscribe into my channel, and I am going to be so grateful. African Foodie Fix, you'll get so many recipes that are very simple and easy to follow. My tomatoes are ready. So back to my beef, and oh my god, it looks gorgeous. I love it at this point, and I wish you were here right now because the kitchen is smelling so good. Wow, this is how the beef is looking. It's super tender, looking very glossy. So we are going to add in our pureed tomatoes. Add in a splash of water to your blender jar. Yeah, nothing to waste. Remember, a good cook has got nothing to waste. Yeah. Stir in the blended tomatoes together with the beef, and it's going to be so good. So we are going to be cooking the tomatoes for around 2 to 3 minutes already. The tomatoes are fully cooked. When you notice oil separating from your tomatoes are ready, so now you are going to add in your carrots, your corn, and then give it a stir. Stir in to mix everything, and it is going to be so good. Cover the pan or pot and simmer for 2 to 5 minutes. Yeah, and after cooking your corn for about 5 minutes, as you can see, it has a nice vibrant yellow color, And at this point I am going to add in a splash of water because the stew is for enjoying with rice. So you need a little bit of stew. Check seasoning, and if it's not that perfect, you're going to be adding in a little bit of salt. Mine is okay, so I'm glad the seasoning is good. Throw in your capsicum. At this point you need your capsicum to be crunchy, so don't overcook, and it's going to take around a minute. It's really amazing how you cook food and be proud of yourself because everything has turned out delicious, and your beef stew is ready to serve. So you're going to put off the flames and serve your beef stew with some rice. The beef is tender. We have crunchy veggies. I mean, everything is 100% perfect because the seasoning is also good. So try out the recipe, and yes, you are going to love it, and your family members are also going to love it. Thank you so much for watching this uh, video. I hope you've loved it, and please leave comments in the comment section. Please like the video and remember to share with your friends and family. Thank you.